Hey, it's Group Iron Man, me, Ludo, Lagaki, Magic, Kuzik. We don't stand alone. Okay, let's get right into this one. It's a long one. Alright, it's the beginning of day 2 of Group Iron Man, but still here at Wintertodt. Let's open up these 10 crates that I just got. More burnt pages, so I'm not too sad there. We're actually going to leave Wintertodt for just a second here, because we want to do some other quests and start fishing actually, so I can start fishing while I'm finishing editing the video from day 1. So now that we've got a decent bit of cash, we're going to be buying a sardine here for Gertrude's cat, as well as some feathers. Over 5,000 feathers, it's probably a bit overkill, but it'll get us some early fishing levels so that we can get some better stuff from Wintertodt. After that, we're going to stop by Draenor real quick to buy ourselves a Chronicle. 50 charges, that'll give us a nice teleport to Varrock now. And Gertrude's cat completed. Pretty solid, that bumps us up to 12 cooking already, which is what I wanted because we need some decent cooking levels to be cooking all the fish that we're going to be catching. While we were here, I figured we'd finish Doric's quest real quick to get a little bit more XP. Bumps us up to only 18. And that's Tower of Life done. So we get a little of crafting XP, I actually forgot about that, but the main reason was for a couple construction levels there. So now we get a little bit more XP at Wintertodt. We also went by to pick up our Boots of Lightness. Those won't be useful yet, but they'll be nice to have once we go back to doing questing. While we're in the area for fishing contests, I decided to also pick up some gardening supplies. There we go, fishing contest done. And that gets us, only 2 levels. But it's fine because we already had to do this anyway, pretty much. Actually, we can't start fishing quite yet because we need to get a couple extra cooking levels since it takes level 15 cooking to start cooking trout. It's crazy because obviously these aren't boosted experience rates, but when you go from a maxed main that takes dozens of hours to level up to all of a sudden leveling up so many skills so quickly, it feels like you might as well have boosted rates. What I don't love though is burning all of these damn trout. Like seriously, dude, it's just a trout. I'm sure you can manage. Already 25 cooking in the blink of an eye. So now we can also cook these salmon as well. So Luda just managed to pull the Phoenix pet. And he's at work right now, so he wasn't even recording. Grats, man, I guess? Should have been a tome, though, shaking my head. For real, though, that's insane that we have a pet in the group after just 2 days. And that there's 48 fishing, which means we can go to barbarian fishing right now. However, we don't have the 15 strength or the 15 agility requirement. Well, editing that video took way longer than I expected it to. So we are actually at 56 fishing, and then we ended up stopping at 53 cooking because I wasn't really getting much cooking XP out of it. Before heading back to Wintertodt, we also picked up some runes from Aubrey and a fire staff from Zaf for some future questing. Okay, so the Wintertodt world is absolutely packed. It's almost full. And the game's having some troubles with it, I guess. We might try hopping over to the non-US world one to see if that helps at all, but I'm not sure if it will. And also, wow, there are just so many people stacked on this one spot that no one else shows up. Alright, first set of 10 back. Hey, the pants and the boots at the same time. So that means we finished up the Pyromancer set, and it means I'll probably stop opening up crates because the loot scales based off of your levels. So the higher like farming and herblore levels I have, the better herbs and seeds I'm gonna get, and both of those I have level 1 right now. Another 10 games of Wintertodt down, and of course another Phoenix that we've seen, so maybe we'll yoink one here. I mean, if Luda can get one, I'm sure we can get one too. Oh wait, what am I doing? I don't need to open these anymore. I was just so like, oh shit, we've got crates, let's open them. But no, we already said we aren't opening them now. This might seem like a random level, but 46 fletching, which unlocks making teak stocks, which I can 3-tick with, which is pretty important considering we're still at 1 herblore, so I can't tick manipulate with herbs. That game there puts us at 200 KC. Quite solid. I think we've got like 150 KC to go or something like that. Oop. It's Wintertodt World. Nope. The US World would be a perfect one to hop to right now, but it is completely full. I was just hopping around here, and it says we have 2 lives left, so gonna have to ask around, see what the heck happened there. It's been a long 2.5 days, but there we have it. 99 firemaking finally done at Wintertodt after 575 games on the nose. So very nice KC. And that also means we've got 445 crates that are in the bank that we can open at any time. So I want to get a couple of my skills up a little bit more before we open up all those crates. But don't worry, we're going to open them up pretty soon. But first off, let's knock out a couple more quests. I was planning on finishing Waterfall, but those fire giants in there can max an 11, so I think I'll do Witch's Hut first before I do that. That was a quick Witch's Potion done for just a little bit of easy magic XP. Got a Sergeant random event, so there we go, a good old-fashioned camo top that'll look nicely on our fashion scape. Just hit 13 magic, killing this black bear here for its meat, which means we have unlocked the Fire Strike spell, which is very nice. Also, look at our sick fit that we've got going right now. I am just excited to add the Firemaking cape to that soon. Okay, I'd be lying if I didn't say I wasn't a little nervous for this quest. No, don't. There we go. Got the safe spot, very nice. Okay, there we go. Witch's House completed, which is a big one because 6,000 hit points XP puts me all the way up to level 25. So I am much less likely to die now, because most things like giants and stuff like that can't one hit me anymore. And that's Druidic Ritual finally done, and the Herblore skill unlocked. Night Sword completed, which is a pretty big one because it gets us straight from 1 to 29 smithing and lets us do the Tourist Trap quest. Big shout out to Luda for getting the iron bars for us, so I didn't have to make the trek out into the wilderness and probably die. This Tourist Trap boss can be annoying, but you can safe spot it behind one of the other mercenaries. You just have to make sure you walk around the mercenary and not through it, because that was throwing me off and failing the safe spot for a while there. I didn't know you could be attacked by slaves down here. I guess it's because I was a higher level when I would do this. I would do Waterfall first, usually. No. I'm just defending myself. Okay, I think we're gonna go do Waterfall first. We'll still have the key so we can get back fine. Wow. Didn't even get tagged once by the fire giants because there are a ton of people here trying to get their rune skimmies, I guess. Earn Chalice. There we go. And we get the massive 30 attack and 30 strength, which also gives us enough to be able to start barbarian fishing as well, which is super nice. Once we get the agility XP from Tourist Trap, that is. While we were here, also finished off Dwarf Cannon real quick for a little bit of crafting XP. Also, while we were in the area, I wanted to buy my Firemaking cape, but we don't quite have enough GP, so I'm just going to open up a couple of crates quick. Oh, I was going to say, why the heck aren't we getting any GP? We just already had a cash stack, duh. Now you might be wondering, Logan, why are you buying something that's just purely a cosmetic and wasting 100k on it? However, this isn't actually just purely cosmetic. It actually has the stats of an obby cape, and then once I get another 99, it'll also have an additional +4 prayer bonus on it too.
So it's actually pretty solid to have early game before I can get my fire cape. Also, I suppose for those of you who haven't seen it before, here's the emote. It's probably one of the worst skill cape emotes in the game, but it's a 99, so I'll take it, I guess. Don't mind me, just a completely normal slave walking through. There's nothing about me that is suspicious at all. Alright, we've pretty much finished Tourist Trap, and now we can get Agility XP and Agility XP. And that puts us all the way up to 26 Agility. I don't know who decided to give Agility XP for this quest, but whoever it is, I love you. Alright, that is 58 fishing, so we're going to stop there for now, because that unlocks the next tier of fish for whenever we want to come back. Next, I'm going to buy packs of vials of water from Artie, and then we're going to do a little bit of Herblore and start opening up our crates. So at level 3, we can only really clean these and... oh, well, I don't actually have them in order. That would do it. But we can only really clean our guams and make them into attack potions. But as we level up, we'll be able to clean other ones as well. So we used the herbs that we could and made some attack potions with some Eyes of Newt we had. That got us up to 13 already. And we're also going to be cutting all of the gems that we can right now as well. So apparently you need level 20 crafting in order to cut sapphires. So I might actually do something quick to get up to 20 crafting. Murder mystery done. And up to 16 crafting from that. Oh no, Mandy, watch out. Oh no, she has her AirPods in, she can't hear me. Mandy, watch out! Is that still a relevant joke, or did that stop being funny like literally 2 years ago? Mistle and Mystery done, and getting close, but I think we still need about 1,000 more. So I went to buy some soda ash and buckets of sand from the charter ships, but doesn't look like there's much I can get. At least some to get a couple levels. Fight arena done, which boosts us up another couple attack levels and a couple thieving levels too. I don't know why, but I love this outfit so much too, by the way. It's a mix of like late game stuff, like with the skill cape, and then the rest of it is just early game teleports. The slave robes, I think just look good with it, not gonna lie. Even though they're tattered and all dirty. I don't know, I like it. Haven't even started using the molten glass for anything, and we already got 20, so very nice. There we go, observatory quest completed. And then with all the other crafting I've done, that gets me up to 27, so I can actually cut the emeralds that I've got in the bank too even. That crafting and herblore training put us up to 14 herblore and 29 crafting. So now we can open up some of these crates. I think I'm going to do 100 at a time and then do herblore and crafting training in between. And another hood. Yes! Yes! I was really hoping we'd yoink another one. That is very nice. Overall, this is what we ended out with. And we've also got some of these gems and stuff that we already cut here as well. So very nice. I'm looking forward to processing all of these materials. We're going to be able to make a lot of jewelry, but none of us can actually enchant it yet. And looks like we're not going to be having any issues with having enough logs for desert treasure anytime soon. And then 2 Tome of Fires, 3 of every pyro piece except for 4 of the bodies, and then a bunch of random different seeds and stuff. That is very, very nice. Even stuff like the saltpeter that most people would scoff at, that's going to be nice for easy Hasidious favor.
Don't mind me, just slaughtering some majestic mythical creatures to steal their horns for some potions.
I scouted a world quick with my main in order to make sure there weren't any PKers in the wildy, so I could run out to the mage arena shop to buy some law, nature, and cosmic runes.
That money did not last very long. Already we're down about 200k, but we've got a nice stack of laws, natures, and then cosmic runes to make some enchanted jewelry once we do get a couple levels up. And for now, we're going to be telealcheming for a little bit. It's going to be expensive, but it's also going to be fast.
So along with doing some telealching, we also finished a couple quests for some smithing and some more magic XP from killing some bosses. Quick detour from what I was expecting, but basically we need a little more construction XP than I thought. So we're just going to go to the woodcutting guild for the sawmill that's there in order to make some planks out of the logs we got from Wintertodt. But first we need to get some favor in Hasidius. So we're plowing fields to 5%, and then we're just going to dig up some saltpeter quick. I've already got the compost to make all of that. That should be pretty quick. Also, it'll get me a little bit of farming XP from those, for making that compost as well.
Wow, planks are a lot more expensive than I thought they were. Only made like 200 and they obliterated the cash stack. But while we're here, we're also going to buy ourselves a rune axe and some other axes for the other guys in the group. And I'm probably going to buy 2 more rune axes for the other people as well. While we're here, we're also just going to grab a quick 42 thieving so that we can go to blackjacking right away when we finish the feud quest. Unfortunately, all the worlds are full, so we can't run between the 2 stalls. It gets you like an extra 5k XP an hour or something like that. And there we go. Elemental Workshop 2 completed. I had gotten a bit distracted, but there we go. We've got a little bit more crafting and smithing experience. But we're still a couple levels short. Oh, sheesh. I know this is kind of a waste because I could be using less coal at the blast furnace, but it does help us get some early steel knives, and I'm really trying to hit 40 to make this gold jewelry. We are just shy of having enough smithing XP to make those gold bars, so we are mining a little bit of iron in order to hit 40 smithing. In case you didn't know, a bronze pick is just as good at mining ores as a dragon pick. It's just the amount of time that it takes to mine it. So as long as I'm 3-ticking, it essentially doesn't matter that I'm using a bronze pick. Well, that was painful, but 40 smithing. Look at that. That's beautiful. All of these game necklaces. Whew. There we go, 40 construction. Kind of forgot that I had these for a second, not gonna lie. But that does make it so that we can change our house to Brimhaven now, too, which would be very nice, because I don't really have a good way to get to Brimhaven otherwise. Well, that's it for this one, guys. I appreciate it to anyone who stuck around for this long for some reason. Right now, there's going to be a quick little showing of everyone's levels and everything after the first week. I'm pretty far ahead on XP, but that's just because I did Wintertodt to 99. Loot is pretty much the same progress as I am, if not a little farther in questing. And Lagaki had to do stuff over the weekend, so he couldn't just play like 16 hours a day like I did. The other two, we'll see. I think they play pretty casually, so I wasn't expecting them to be super high up there, which is no problem. Turns out not everyone knows life's RuneScape like Luda and I do. But that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Keep your eyes peeled for more GIM content, and happy camping.